Hey everyone, it's Michelle. In today's video, it is going to be the first round of empties and newbies for 2024. So the products I have emptied out and what is replacing them, be it from my current skincare collection or what I have purchased. If you recalled my 2023 skincare reflection / 2024 skincare plan video, I made a point to empty out a skincare product before opening a new one. This was a rule that I originally created for myself during 2022 when I implemented a low buy challenge. Long story short, I completely failed that rule. 2023, I ended up spending almost $700 on skincare products, about 30 products total, and emptying out about 11 of those purchases of 2023. So even though I emptied out quite a bit of skincare, both from my existing collection and my purchases of 2023, it's still 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So this year for 2024, I'm really making it a point to finish up a lot more skincare before opening a new one. So having said that, let's get right into the video, starting off with one of the empties that I have not replaced by repurchasing it. That is the Bioderma Sensibio H2O Micellar water. I purchased this at the beginning of 2022. It lasted quite a while in my skincare collection. It's definitely my favorite micellar water. I do have the travel sized Garnier one that I use for traveling. So technically that could be the Newbie or the replacement for the Bioderma. But in terms of my go-to first cleanse, I have not really replaced it. I'm actually trying to finish up the Pond's cold cream before the winter season is out. So I'm going to be holding off on purchasing a full-size micellar water until that cold cream is done. Moving on to a skincare product that I replace time and time again, it is the Alteya Organics Organic Bulgarian Rose Water. I use this both for face and hair. I love spraying it in my hair. It makes it feel really nice and soft, and it just adds a light touch of hydration to my oily scalp. For my face, I currently decanted this in a spray bottle. It's the Paula's Choice BHA spray bottle, and I added a little bit of glycerin in it. One of you actually gave me that idea because you said you use it as a toner. So I'm currently using that as just a touch-up mist here and there, not my go-to toner step. I still am using the Jordan Samuel Hydrate the Mist for that. But overall, I've been really liking it and the extra moisture it's adding to my skin because of the glycerin. But long story short, this has already been repurchased. I've already used some of this in the spray bottle. I love it, and I'm going to continue repurchasing it. Speaking of Jordan Samuel's Hydrate the Mist, that is actually what has replaced the NIOD Superoxide Dismutase Saccharide Mist in my skincare routine, as well as any other first hydrator step in my skincare routine. So for the NIOD SDSM, I already did a full review on this, either the end of 2022 or beginning of 2023. Either way, I'll leave a link to it in the description box down below. It's a nice mist. I really liked the mileage it had. I liked the mister of it. Overall, it was okay for me. I did notice its benefits near the end of 2022. It really showed its rejuvenating properties for my skin when I felt like my skin just looked haggard and depleted. This really was a perk up for my skin. But ever since then, it hasn't really done much for my skin. I haven't really noticed any wow things. And I've used this in the past already. This is a repurchase. I'm already halfway through this bottle. And I notice benefits from this more so than NIOD SDSM. For this, I notice it not only lightly hydrates my skin, it soothes my skin. And when I used to wear a full face of makeup, I used to wear a lot of full coverage foundation, I would use this over top, and it almost had the same effects as MAC Fix Plus. At the time, that's how I compared it. I don't know if I can attest to that now since I don't wear foundation anymore, but I remember this fondly. I'm using it again in my skincare routine. I love it, and I would repurchase this once again if I'm not liking the rose water plus glycerin combo, but I am, so maybe I will have this emptied and just continue on with the rose water. We'll see what the future holds. Right now, I am loving this, and I'm not really thinking about repurchasing the NIOD SDSM. Next set of empties are serums. So the first one here is Missha's Time Revolution Night Repair Ampoule 5 times 77.2 Extreme Microbiome. I really enjoy using a fermented serum in my skincare routine. I really noticed it strengthened my skin barrier, and overall the quality of my skin looked really good, and it also helped to mitigate any inflammatory breakouts I would get, because typically I break out in cystic spots on my chin, and I noticed by using a fermented serum in my skincare routine that it really helped to lower the inflammation. Now, I haven't purchased a full size of this because in the same purchase of this serum, I actually purchased a travel size of the Sasu First Care Activating Serum, and I actually forgot that I had this. That's how bad I am with purchasing skincare and not using what I have. But now that I have emptied this and a various amount of other serums, and I still have more serums that are close to being emptied, I thought it was about time to give this bad boy a try. Now this serum, what intrigued me about it, other than, a ton of people loving it, is that it contains ginseng, Korean ginseng, and it is fermented along with other traditional herbal ingredients in traditional Korean medicine known as hanbang. And so Sasu is hanbang skincare. I've been very intrigued by this for a long time, and even the travel size, it was a good deal. This is an 8 milliliter size. I have not opened this since I purchased it in 2022, and on the bottom here it says it's good until 2025. So I'm just going to finally give this a try and see how it goes. Next empty, it is the Cabela Naturals Niacinamide Serum. So I purchased this last summer along with the vitamin C serum, which I also emptied out, but let's talk about the niacinamide serum first. Loved it because it not only has niacinamide, which for me works really well at high concentrations. I always benefit from niacinamide in my skincare. However, I did forget about a niacinamide containing serum slash essence already in my skincare collection. So that is the Newbie slash replacement. It is the Dr. G Red Blemish Clear Soothing Active Essence. I purchased this while I was in Canada at a K beauty shop in the Eaton Center. I forgot what it's called, but I purchased it there alongside the soothing cream. I first heard about this essence from Odile Monod. She talked about using the essence and cream in tandem to help with this really bad breakout that she had. She showed before and afters. It looked really promising. I already loved the cream, so I thought, why not try the essence? But I completely forgot about this. Again, I'm very bad when it comes to using up what's in my skincare collection, which is why I'm making a point this year to use up what I have. But this contains niacinamide. It also has the 5-cica complex, so Centella asiatica and its constituents. Also a various amount of soothing antioxidant type of plant extracts. So I thought this, considering it does have niacinamide in it, would be a good replacement for the Cabela Naturals one. For the last two emptied serums, I don't have any replacements for them. The first one being the COSRX Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. Everyone knows what this is. I purchased the mini of this because was it 2021 that I purchased other type of snail products from COSRX that I really enjoyed. And I have to say, trying this again, I did try a full size of this in the past. This is okay. I totally get why it's popular because it is a nice, light, soothing product. The texture is fun, but it's not my favorite from the COSRX Snail line from what I've tried. I actually like the dual essence a lot better. I enjoyed the texture. I found it brightened my face and it also soothed my face. Just worked better in my skincare routine at the time, where I find this one a little bit boring, but that's kind of the appeal to it, especially if you start tretinoin or some type of active and you're really trying to baby your skin and need something simple and soothing and hydrating. I would say the original COSRX Snail Essence does the job. But having said that, I'm not really replacing this anytime soon. I don't think I'll buy another snail product again, to be honest, just because I'm more interested in the fermented stuff, and there's other soothing products I like more than snail. The last serum empty is the Cabela Naturals Vitamin C Serum. This contains ascorbyl glucoside, which is a vitamin C derivative. This is what I started to use last year to reintroduce vitamin C back into my skincare routine. I paused using L-ascorbic acid back in 2021, 2022, when I was going through the CO2 Fraxel Laser sessions. I did not want to use any irritating actives at the time. Now that I've incorporated vitamin C in my skincare routine once again, I really do miss that vitamin C glow. When I used this in the summer in conjunction with the niacinamide serum, plus a high UVA protecting sunscreen, I noticed that the dark freckles I developed in the summer faded a lot and my skin looked really nice and bright. And usually in a hot European summer, even in the winter, I freckle no matter what. I just freckle easily in general, but during the summer it's a lot more pronounced. So I found using these two serums together with the high UVA protecting sunscreen really did the job to maintain the pigmentation on my face. So although I don't have a Newbie for vitamin C now, I will definitely be purchasing one in the future. I just want to finish up some other serums before taking the plunge and purchasing. The one I'm thinking of is one that I've used in the past a couple of times already. It is the Geek and Gorgeous Sea Glow Serum. So that's going to be the one that you will probably see in a future skincare routine. Second last empty and its newbie is none other than the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5+. This is the second tube I've emptied out and I've quickly replaced it with my third. This is definitely holy grail status. I use it every night as my night cream, my regenerative cream. If you're interested in my nighttime routine, I'll leave a link to that in the description box down below. If you're interested in this in general, I did do a full review on this. I will link that in the description box down below as well, and how it compares to the original Cicaplast Balm B5, because I also used that quite a bit in the past. But long story short, there will always be an empty and newbie with the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5+. It is a must-have in my skincare routine. The last empty and newbie for this video is none other than good old Vaseline. This is the empty, and the newbie / replacement, which is actually almost emptied as well, is the CeraVe Baby Healing Ointment. If you're wondering what the difference is between the baby one and the regular healing ointment, from what I remember, they're exactly the same. The regular one you cannot get in Canada. The last time I checked, anyways, you can't get it in Canada. You can only get the baby one, but the ingredients are more or less the same. Now for the Vaseline, I can't credit to finishing this off completely because my sister brought this when she came to visit. It was down to here, so she left it for me to use up. And use it up I did. As you can see, I tried to wipe it clean as much as possible before moving on to my original occlusive, which is the CeraVe Baby Healing Ointment. I do need to cut this open and finish this off as well. I already have a replacement lined up for this, so I have a local petrolatum based product that also contains lanolin as well as 10% propolis. So I will be using that after the baby healing ointment. And then once that is done, because that's also over halfway done, my husband has the Aquaphor balm. But the thing is, the Aquaphor here in Europe does not have any petrolatum in it. Still, I actually really like it in my skincare routine as an occlusive. It still does the job even without the petrolatum. But if you want the one with petrolatum, it's only available in North America, not in Europe. If you want an occlusive with petrolatum, you need to go for your local brand of petroleum jelly, or if you can find this in your local pharmacy. I've never seen it in a local pharmacy. You might need to order this online. So your best bet would be to get the local petrolatum based product. All right, that is it for my first round of skincare empties and newbies for 2024. There were quite a bit of empties in this round because there are some from the previous year during the winter time. So probably in the upcoming months when I do have another empty and newbie, it won't be as long of a video and I won't collect it for as long. Once I empty something, I might just share with you all right away what the newbie is. Anyways, that is it for this video. If you found it helpful and informative, please be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to my channel down below for future videos. Please leave a comment letting me know how your empty newbie process is going. If you're doing the exact same thing I am, I would love to read about it. That's it for this video. See you all soon. Ciao.